Oh boy, this is gonna be dark. Yeah, let me find a good place to do this before I start recording for all of you. I thought it was gonna be bright enough in here, but it's obviously not. So I am just going to come on in here where it's brighter. Okay, when all else fails, record in the bathroom. Great thing is we got a great blue background from the shower curtain. Yay. Alright. Cleaning off my camera. It's a little better, but not too good here. I guess that's as good as I'm gonna get. Unfortunately, the lighting when I record these things isn't always optimal. I apologize for that. I look really red. Not much I can do about it, but here we go. Today, I'm going to talk to you. I'm calling this Digging a Little Deeper. That's what I'm entitling it. Because I'm digging deeper into the traits of somebody that's been sexually abused or traumatized in their past. So I'm going to go over some more of these traits. Some of them I've already talked about in previous videos, but bear with me. I'm digging a little bit deeper. I'm going to explain them a little bit clearer. Hopefully they'll make sense, because the psychological terminology is sometimes really confusing to people that don't have a psychology degree, and I realize that. I want everybody to understand the traits in a common, simple to understand way. Okay. So, we talked about denial. What does this look like? Well, denial is where you're addressing the victim, the adult victim, the adult that was victimized as a child, and they're kind of staring at you with this blank look on their face. Like, they're kind of listening to you, but kind of not. They're just not engaging. They're not connecting with you. And you usually confront them about their odd behavior, and you get this blank stare from them. Or else you get ignored. They'll just block you out and seem to be not really caring what you're saying to them. And if you press them further, they may claim that there's nothing wrong. You know, you're making a big deal out of nothing. I do that all the time. What are you talking about, my crazy behavior? There's nothing crazy, but the only crazy one here is you. You know, that's kind of reaction you'll get from somebody that's in denial of their problem behaviors. It's important that when this happens, don't ever assume that you know how a victim feels, because you're not in their shoes. And even if you were abused, you didn't get abused by their abuser. You weren't abused necessarily in the same way, nor did you react exactly the same way that they may be reacting. Everybody processes things differently. It's based on your upbringing. It's based on your own private thoughts. It's based on a lot of things. So don't ever assume you know how somebody feels, especially somebody that was traumatized. Realize that this adult victim learned how to cope with these defense mechanisms. These things that you're seeing, these behaviors, these frustrating things that they do and say, are ways that they've learned to cope through all the pain and the things that they've learned to stuff down and not deal with and not feel. These are their coping mechanisms. They're called defense mechanisms, which you've probably heard me talk about before. Here are some of the defense mechanisms that you may see. Hostility, just this bitter, angry thing brewing under the surface. Sometimes they make snide or tactless remarks to you. They may distance themselves or dissociate, kind of like they're physically there but not mentally there, not emotionally there, not socially there. Two-facedness, they act one way with you and totally different in public. Where there might be the life of the party outside in public, but with you they're very closed off and very discreet and calm and quiet. Or it might be the opposite. They may be totally boisterous with you and all happy-go-lucky, and out in public they pretend to kind of be this laid back, you know, easygoing type of person. But the point is, it's two different types of faces that they're wearing. Stay tuned. I'll continue on this vein in the next video.